Hello viewers, we'll be going over Microsoft, Pfizer, and Snapchat. In this video, we'll be using the day-by-day probability model as our support and resistance gauges, and these models are based on past trends that are similar to the current trend but not identical, so do keep that in mind. So let's start off with the technical analysis for Microsoft. We're currently up 3.2% on the 1-hour chart. We have now reached to overbought RSI. We also have reached to positive MACD, and as for the 4-hour chart, we start to see a convergence on the 4-hour MACD. However, we're still in a negative, and at the moment we are encountering slight resistance on the 50 moving average, this yellow line. And if we expand that further onto the daily chart, what we have here, the 9-day moving average, this blue line, also acts as our possible resistance. However, if we do manage to close above this moving average, the momentum to the upside will continue. So now let's examine the day-by-day probability model. What we have here is, as we progress to the 5th day, we have a 77% chance for Microsoft to climb higher between 0 to 7.6%. And to the downside, we have a 20% chance for Microsoft to fall between 0 to negative 7.6%. And on the extreme case to the downside, we have a 3% chance for Microsoft to fall between negative 7.6% to negative 15%. So we'll be using up 7.6% and down 7.6% as our upper and bottom trading ranges. So the upper range or possible resistance is around a price of $224, and the bottom range, what we have here, is around $193.55. And that coincides with the 50-day moving average, this yellow line, and previous resistance. And since we're above resistance, that now acts as our support level. So now let's examine Pfizer. Currently it's up 87 basis points on the 1-hour chart. What we have here, we were at overbought RSI early Monday morning. If we expand that further onto the 4-hour chart, we're still quite near overbought RSI, and we start to see a slight divergence on the daily, or I should say 4-hour MACD. We are now resting on the 9-moving average. If we expand that further onto the daily chart, what we have here, we could see a possible support level on the 200-day moving average, this green line, and we have now reached to positive MACD. We have not quite reached to overbought RSI, so there's still momentum to the upside. So now let's examine the day-by-day probability model for Pfizer, a 5th day of trading or week of trading. What we have here is 40% chance for Pfizer to climb between 0 to 6%, and on the extreme case to the upside, a 10% chance for it to continue to climb between 6% to 13%. And to the downside, Pfizer have a 50% chance for it to fall between 0 to negative 6%. So let's examine the upper and trading range, bottom trading ranges. On the upper range, what we have here is a possible resistance around a price of $38.90, and that in the past we had previous resistance level that dated back to April 28th, around that range. And for the bottom, if we do reversing, continue to head lower, the next possible support will be the 18-day moving average, this purple line, at around a price of $34.14. And we also had a gap up between July 10th and July 13th, so we do want to fill in that gap if we do want a healthy uptrend reversal. So now let's examine Snapchat. It's currently up 2% today on the 1-hour chart. What we have here, we're near overbought RSI. If we expand that further onto the 4-hour chart, what we have here, we just reached to positive MACD. We have not quite reached to overbought RSI, and we start to see the 9-moving average converge onto the 18-moving average. If we expand that further onto the daily chart, we continue to make higher lows, so the momentum to the upside is still intact. So now for the trading ranges for Snapchat, what we have here is, as we progress to the 5th day or week of trading, we have a 25% chance for it to climb between 0 to 6%, and to the downside, we have a 25% chance for it to fall between 0 to negative 6%, and a 25% chance for it to fall between negative 6% to negative 11%, and for the case to the downside, 25% for between negative 11% to negative 18%. So we'll be using up 6% and down 6% for Snapchat. What we have here on the upper trading range is resistance of $26.60, and the bottom range is around price of $23.77. On the bottom range, we had previous support levels that dated back to July 14 and resistance level that dated back to July 1st. Since we're above resistance, that now act as our support. And to the upper range, we had encountered resistance that dated back to July 9th. So in this video, we went over Microsoft, Pfizer, and Snapchat. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.